So what does it mean to be psychic? What does the word psychic even mean? You know, we often use the word psychic, but we use it interchangeably with intuitive. And then a lot of people use clairvoyant as a kind of catch-all phrase for all of the psychic arts, even though it's a particular gift. Psychic includes all of the super senses. What is supersensory? Super senses, or the supersensory, are those ways that you get information that go beyond your five senses. That's why they call it the sixth sense. They call psychic arts the sixth sense, right? It goes beyond your five senses. It's supersensory, right? It's not supernatural because it is natural. People are born with these gifts. But it is supersensory. It's beyond our five senses, right? Hearing, taste, smell, touch, etc. But a lot of the psychic senses do match the five senses. So we have clairvoyance, which is about clear seeing. We have clairaudience, which is about clear hearing. We have clairsentience, which is about clear feeling, claircognizance, clear knowing, clear gustance, clear smelling. And then we have other things like telepathy, mind-to-mind communication. It can be with other humans, with other animals. Mediumship, where you can actually see, hear, or communicate with the dead. And then there's telekinesis, where you can move objects with your mind. There's precognition, where you can see into the future. And then there are certain types of psychic communication, like animal communication, where you can specifically talk to animals. These are all different aspects of the psychic arts. And different people have different amounts of each. So there are some people who are only clairvoyant, and there are some people who are only clairaudient, and there are some people who are telepathic, but they don't have any other gifts. It's best to develop as many of the gifts as possible and to not limit yourself to any one gift. So even if you have one really strongly, like you're a clairvoyant and you tend to see, doesn't mean you can't develop your clairaudience or your other gifts. Mediumship is something that some people are born with, and other people develop it after they've already developed their psychic gifts. You don't go from zero to mediumship. You have to have psychic gifts and then mediumship. Certain gifts are rarer than others. So telekinesis is pretty rare, but it's the one that's most often represented in the movies. You know, so all the superheroes are telekinetic. They can move things with their hands, with their mind, you know, and that's a really impressive gift. People are also really impressed by precognition, prophecy, telling the future. We see a lot of prophecy in the religious texts and the spiritual texts. And so a lot of people want to have that gift. I want to see into the future. They think they want to see into the future, but they don't want to see into the future. Anyway, there's a wide variety of psychic gifts. Those are the main ones. There are others that are rarer, like the ability to levitate. You can see that as another psychic gift. Also really rare, although if you go east to India, not so rare.